Okay, hey everyone. So as promised, here's your video. I hope you do watch this because it is kind of confusing. Irregular preterite, you're like, oh my God, Mr. And so we've been through preterite rule numero uno, preterite rule numero dos, and now we're like, oh, preterite rule numero tres. Actually, it's just irregular preterite. So if you have your notebooks with you, I'm actually going to have you do 3 columns. So if you want to set it up, have your irregular preterite heading, and then you're going to probably want to do 3 columns. The first column is going to be a verb. And then your second column, we're going to actually work with stems, the stem of the verb in this unit, this section of the preterite. And then I'm going to actually assign each verb a group. Okay? So those are my 3 columns that I would like you to work with. You can go ahead and pause right here. I'm going to move to the next slide so I can keep going. All right, our first set of verbs that we're going to work with. So if you want to go ahead, this is our verb group. This is the verb that we're going to work with. So our stem. And later on, I'll get with the endings. I'm just going to go give you the stem. The endings are all the same for these irregulars, but I want to give you the stem. The stem for these ones, andar, the stem is anduv. The stem for estar is estuv. And the stem for tener is tuv. And then the group that I assign to this is going to be the V group. So when I refer to it and you can't quite remember what the stem is, I'll be like, all right, this verb belongs to the V group, and hopefully you can remember what that is then. Go ahead and pause right here if you need to copy down. I'm moving on. All right, another set of 3. Here's your set of verbs. Here's your stems coming at you. Conducir, your stem is condu. Your stem for traer is traj, T-R-A-J. And your stem for decir is di, D-I-J. If you want to take a wild guess at what the letter I'm assigning to this group is, you probably can figure out with ease that I'm assigning it to the J group. Go ahead and pause. I'm moving along. Next set of verbs that I'm working with here is, well, I'm not going to tell you the group yet, but here's the verbs. Here's their stems. We have hacer, and that stem is H-I-C, except it's going to be a Z in the L, ea, usted form. So for the most part, it's H-I-C, except it's a Z in the L, ea, usted form. Querer is quis, and venir is vin. And we're going to call this the I group. Last set of verbs that I'm going to work with here. And obviously you don't have to keep writing these headings down. I just wanted to do it so that it makes sense and it's clear to you. You should have your headings down. But if you want to make sure you're putting like dividers in between each group that we're doing here, that would probably be helpful to you. The stems to these. Poder is pud. Saber is soup. And poner is pus. And we're going to call this the U group. Okay. Wonderful. Now that we have all our groups, probably, sorry, that picture made me giggle a little bit, but probably would be helpful to deal with some endings. Lovely. Now, these endings are going to look familiar, and that's because it's a conglomerate of all of the endings we've dealt with, because we are dealing with like all. See, we have going back ER, IRs, and even going back another one. We have a couple AR endings, so it's a mixture of all kinds of endings. So my endings are the letter E, for yo, iste for two, o for la usted, emos for nosotros, and then we have ijeron for ellos ellas ustedes, but we have a little issue with ellos ellas ustedes because we have a second ending, and that's just eron, and that's for the J group only. Can't see where I'm writing. My head's in the way. So J group only, we drop that I. You're also going to notice that I didn't put any accents over anything, and that's because there are no accents in the irregular preterite. Okay. No accents in the irregular preterite. Gotta love it. Cool. All right. So you can pause it if you need to copy, or if you need to rewatch this and listen to it, that's great. I just have one more thing I got to go at you with, and you're all going to think like, irregular? And again, this picture, I love it. Sorry, I giggled. Yeah, we got a slight issue because this group, I'm actually the miscellaneous group. I like to call it the irregulars because, well, they're irregulars, and so there's a couple more verbs that we've got to deal with. I'm just going to give them to you. The first ones are the conjugations for ear and ser. So how funky is that? Ear and ser have the same conjugations, ear and ser. So it's going to be fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, and fueron. So obviously context will determine which one is ear and ser, but yep, fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. I went, I was, fui. Okay? And again, no accents. Extend my page. The next irregular is going to be ver. And let me give you the conjugations for ver. It's vi, viste, vio, vimos, and vieron. All right. Again, pause, go back, whatever you got to do. I'm just trying to make this video short so you don't have to play it through. I want you to watch it, please. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I'm spending my time recording it. One last irregular, and that's going to be dar. Conjugations for dar follow the ones like ver, di, diste, dio, dimos, dieron. Okay? So go ahead and pause the video, whatever you gotta do. I hope this helped you guys, or I hope this is helpful. I know it's a long video compared to what I've done, but watch it again. I don't mean to make your lives miserable, but if it can help us in the long run, um, that's good. So please shoot me a message if you have any questions. Let me know. It comes straight to my email, and I can reply right from there. So good luck. Take these notes, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys.